here we are with another budget mic for those that need an affordable mic for live streaming or any content creation project. Today we have here the Maono PD100X, a dynamic USB and XLR microphone that also have some nice RGB light and can be used with the Maono Link software to enhance this microphone. We're going to look all that and more, and I want to give you in the end my final thoughts about this microphone, if you should get it or not, even if that's in a budget side microphone. Hello, my name is RodiBroGamer and welcome to another video. Maono was kind enough to send this microphone to us, so we did test, and I will share in this video the pros and cons of this microphone and what you could be improved as well. As this is a sponsored video from Maono, our opinion does not change, as this is my honest opinion from my personal experience using the PD100X. With the original price of $59.99, which you could get even better discount depending where you're buying this microphone from, which I'm also gonna put some links on the description below. In the box, you'll find a nice manual of instructions, the boom arm with the adapter for a 3A connection, a clamp for the boom arm, a nice 7-feet USB-C to USB-C with a USB-A adapter to connect it to your PC, and the PD100X mic itself. On the PD100X, you'll find an easy mute button to mute your mic, which does light red on the LED bar. Also, you have a big knob button for monitor volume and mic gain, which you can cycle between those two things by pressing the button. Also, while you're pressing the button, the volume indicator is also showing on the LED bar, but Maono could improve in this by using some light that they have on the Maono PD100X RGB model, since this one is very hard to tell which actually level is indicating. Now, unlike the RGB model, which is what you see the most reviewers did on it, that is more towards those that love more like an RGB or very unique way, since the whole body of the mic is like an RGB light. Now, this model is a black version, a more subtle RGB model, which also for those that like RGB but not showing as much as the PD100X RGB model. Now, I got to say that the design is very much alike the 55 AMN model, and I wish that Maono could use a different design on the black, which would be in a very nice, unique way to look like they did on the RGB model. The material of the PD100X body structure is made by hard plastic, pretty durable, and the mic grill is pretty standard metal with a polar parent being at the end of the grill. The foam that protects the mic grill is pretty thick, so it's always good for minimize the plosive for the mic when you're speaking close to it. Alright, so right now what you hear is the PD100X microphone without any EQ, right from the box, plug it into the PC without any, also the software Maono Link, which we're gonna check it out in a moment. This microphone does pick it up mostly from the front. It actually making a pretty good job not pick it up from the sides. As you can see and hear, it's much reach to talk to the microphone more closely, about 4 fingers from the microphone. If you're going to very close like this, you will pick and distort your voice. The best thing is to use this microphone at a distance like that. The volume on the microphone right now is set to 100, but you can use a little less than that. Also, when you EQ, you can make it even better. So the microphone, it does give you more emphasis to the mids and the highs. Does have some bass as well, not like the 55 MA. They have a more emphasis to the bass, but with the Maono Link, it does give you pretty nice, good adjustment for that lack of bass if you need it for your voice. All right, so right now you're hearing this microphone with XLR cable connected to the PC. I actually using my GOXLR for this purpose of this test of all the quality. Right now I'm connected also with a USB-C. You can use it both connections if you wanted to use like a XLR connection and still have the RGB. If you take this out, the USB-C connection, then the RGB doesn't going to show on the microphone. If that's something that you don't need it, you can might as well just use the XLR. This is how it sounds. We know EQ, we know compressor or noise gate, anything straight from the box to the mixer. And I'm gonna show you right now that I am on the OBS right now, and over here is pick it up. Basically, I put down the gain here on the knob about -5 dB right here, and it's picking up mostly in the green. It could actually go a little bit more up to the yellow one right here, but since it's not limiter or any compressor, you know, I don't want to try to pick this microphone, but you can just hear. Now, also on the GOXLR, I'm going to show you right here, there is no gate, no equalizer, no compressor, nothing on this microphone. From comparing to the USB-C connection, this microphone and XLR and many microphones usually tends to have a more clarity audio for your voice. When you use XLR, give you more details on your voice. It does sound richer as well. But also, if you wanted to speak it with this microphone, is highly suggest to speak like a little bit on the side. Helps to minimize the pauses as well. And this is how it's gonna sound the audio from XLR right out of the box. Now that we're back right now with the USB-C connection with the raw sound as you listen right now, we're gonna download Maono Link. It's a free software from Maono that you can also enhance even further this microphone. In the description below, you'll find also a link so you can easily access the download page. And now we're gonna take a look at the software right now. I already reviewed the software in different videos from Maono on this channel in different microphones, and this is gonna be the same way. When you open Maono Link, you're gonna see right here that have the Maono PD100X that's connected to it. When you click it, it's gonna open, and this is how the software is going to look like. And as you can see, you have the meter in the top right here and several different things that you can do with this microphone. As you can see, speaking right now is speaking on this level, but on OBS is only going to the yellow, so it's not really actually picking. So I don't think this meter is really 100%, so you shouldn't worry about this right here. You can mute lock. When you do this, you actually not be able to mute your microphone. If I mute and if I lock it, no matter what I do, it does not gonna mute. So this is one thing that you can do with this. The lighting blinkage is if you turn this off when you mute, if you do this, it blinks and it come back with the RGB. If you link, turn this on, eventually it's going to be all red when I mute. Yeah, it's basically gonna turn off the RGB. This is what is that for. Again, you can adjust your gain right here. The head volume and mic monitor, this is to adjust how you want to hear from the microphone. There's also a 3.5mm jack to put it in on the microphone so you can hear yourself. You have right here the tones. Tones is basically pre-tones already from the Maono Link. So original is the standard. I'm gonna change to deep. This is how it sounds with the deep. Eventually get a little bit more deep on your voice. And I hear that the mid's a little bit lower and more like a broadcast kind of sound. So this is how it sounds right now. And if you go to natural sound like this. It's more like a flat and maybe more mids. And yeah, so it's fine. Original and natural is very similar. And I think in natural is a little bit louder, little bit, not much. Legacy is probably peaking, and this is definitely not a good one to use. As you can see, I'm speaking normally and he's speaking, and that's not good at all. So I don't think you should use legacy at all. Over here in the bottom, brightness is just how bright you want the RGB. As you can see right now, I put a 10%. The camera probably pick it up a little bit better if you're going all the way to 100, because 100 you can see is pretty nice in your eyes, but on the camera you probably want to keep it like very low. And then you just want to change the colors for red, orange, yellow, all these other colors right here for statics, and also pulse if you wanted to change the way the RGB behaves if you want to it. We're gonna go here on the other side, which is advanced. On the advanced, you can also control and EQ this microphone. But before we go in there, I wanted to point it out that as soon as you open this software, which I forget to mention on the beginning, is you're gonna go to this cog wheel right here, and you're going to make sure is update the firmware on this microphone. Check your firmware. When you click it, it will say if it's updated or not. Mine's already updated, so do that first. Once you do that, come back here to the advanced and gain. Also, you can adjust your gain right here. Also, the volume, the same way this side. And the only difference is the EQ. We have a different curves right here. The flat one, which we on right now. We have the high pass filter. This is a presence boost, which is actually put your mid high. And then over here is a combination of high pass and also the mid boost. I don't use it. If I have to use it, I don't use none of those. I prefer to go over here in custom. And as you can see, all this right here that you're hearing is the customization that I did for the microphone that I think I usually use it. I think it looks more like a broadcast kind of way. But if you turn it off, it's gonna sound like this, flat, normal, like it usual on the original. You can also, the standard is only 3 bands of EQ. And if you go advanced, there's all those right here, which is on right now. And then when you confirm, you basically have this sound for the microphone. And if you turn off the software, it does go to apply to any software that you're gonna use this microphone. And also over here, we have a limiter. The compressor is good to have it in everything on here, set up the way you want it. The noise, this is a background noise removal. This is going to be a settings that you had to use it if you wanted to use it according to your room. So, but it's good to have over there. And when you turn this off, you can use these settings that you create on Maono Link to any software. So this is a pretty good thing. The Maono Link does come with this microphone, so we can also utilize more the microphone. So here is my thoughts about Maono PD100X. The microphone, for the price that you're paying for, does offer pretty much a good standard audio for streaming or content creation. As you can hear right now, I'm using with Maono Link with the settings that we just did it, and does offer a pretty good sound quality. Even when you use the XLR, it does sound pretty rich. For the price, it's pretty good. It does emphasize more in the mids and the highs, but does have a little bit kicking on the lowers when you're using the software. So I think for the price, it is not as bad. And I think it definitely should be a consideration for those that would like to get a microphone and a budget side to use for your projects or even for live stream. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and also subscribe for more videos like this. And if you like any more products, budget reviews, also we have videos in the top. I appreciate if you stick around all the way to the end, and I'll see you on the next video.